Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Commander Conquest of the Americas and our usual starting to my main colony. As you can see, I still have bad relations with Spain, the result of the last war. I also heard something ting, so I have to check because no, I don't have any ships into a port. But as I said, I have bad relationship with Spain, which is because of the last war. And yeah, that's not really going to be very problematic because I gave them a good beating. This is an important bell. A good enough beating for them to stay alive for a while. In fact, that beating was in fact good enough to force them to be into an alliance with the Empire. So with that in mind, yeah, I think I did pretty well. But that also means that for the time being I can't attack them. And with that in mind, I may have to look for another country to fight, which, looking at things, may be Britain. So that brings me to the next point. Where do we have British colonies that I can actually attack? So let's unpause Alcantara. Let's see, sugarcane, coffee, dyes. Yeah, I already have that. Amapa. Let's see, more cocoa, cotton. We already have that too.
Fleet is yours to command, sir.
Why is that patrol going this slow? Never mind. Vita, gold. Probably getting spices at some point. So, no. New Haven. This used to be colony I had in mind. Tobacco, spices, tobacco and coffee. Used to be. Not anymore. Veracruz. No, that's French. Danish. Empire. Cameron. Tobacco, iron, wheat. Nope. Let's put these. So yeah, Tortuga is most certainly one of the things I want to, although spices, the sugarcane and probably wood will be goods I already have, but if any of the pirate goods are left behind, if any of that is left behind, then it's got a very nice plunder. increase them by 5. No. So what else? Let's go back to full speed. Bull Harbor. Iron and tobacco. And iron ore for natives. Basically, I already have that. Portuguese would be the next one. Best, but they are in an alliance and I'm not going to risk that alliance to be something to deal with. France and Portugal have 54 warships, and although Denmark I have more, the number of colonies makes it harder too. Because that's 15 colonies they can use. Christian de Koning. Okay. So we're going to go over a Brazilian fleet.
Do you have new orders for us? Fleet waiting for command, sir. Fleet is awaiting your orders, sir. Fleet is awaiting your orders, sir. Squadron ready for action, sir.
I'm sorry for this,
Fleet
but yeah.
standing by. Fleet standing by, sir. Fleet standing by. Fleet ready for action, sir. The fleet is at your service. Fleet ready for action, sir. The fleet is at your service. Fleet is awaiting your orders, sir.
Right. Him. He's doing the large ship patrol. Gonna send him back to the capital.
Set sail for that port.
And let him replace everything from that point.
Fleet is awaiting your orders, sir.
It's funny, I lost one galleon. Or I never added a galleon. Either way, it's still missing one.
Fleet ready for action, sir.
So I have to replace the old bearded guy. Okay, let's see if I'm able to find another old bearded guy. No, I want the other one. That's the one I want.
Fleet is awaiting your orders, sir. Fleet is yours to command, sir. Set sail for that destination. Very good choice, sir. We shall lower our anchors in that port. On our way, sir. If you say so, sir. En route to port. We shall beat the wind for that port.
basically cutting all the way over the ocean.
We're on our way to that port.
So it's not really a route which would cut on pirates, because those will most likely follow more what I did with Markport. But we'll see. Still building in Amsterdam, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I already have a ship available. One better trading post, one better fort, one. Okay, so I got better forts and a tavern. I was thinking.
Fleet standing. Fleet ready for action, sir.
Amsterdam is home base, okay. Yeah, right. So I probably will have to look for another of my convoys, because I'm still building one ship. And after that, I will spend a few 100,000 to upgrade my forts.
Yes, sir.
Ah, wait. This one was correct.
Fleet standing by, sir. Whatever you say, we shall do. We are waiting orders, sir. As ordered.
I think I already know. This is the squadron meant to not supply. Supply is a way to put it, but to transfer soldiers from my capital to the colonies. Ha! Just kidding, right?
Fleet ready for action, sir. Whatever you say, we shall do.
So, this one is resupplying my convoy. My military, building up the better defense. And that's why I had that galleon left. Which is now going to be replaced by a fleet.
The fleet is at your service.
That adds
Fleet is yours to command, sir.
795, quite a number of cargo
Trading route
space.
set. We should arrive shortly, sir. Heading for trading route. Ready to set sail.
given it's 5 ships, so I think a maximum of 300. It will take a while before those fortresses and garrisons are actually completely filled up by soldiers. And 60. I have a better idea. New squadron.
Awaiting for command, sir.
Starting with a better captain.
Ready to fulfill your command, sir.
Added to him.
Fleet standing by, sir.
Yep, as I was expecting.
Yes, sir. We shall begin trading.
Done. Now, diplomatic offer. 400 wheat for 30,700. Heck, I don't care. I got plenty of money anyway. 30,000 for all my wheat. 36. Okay. Sell. Now, next step. Construction. Can't build a fort. And we already have the level 3 garrison. New courthouse. That one's upgrading and that one's at free. $38 months, next 6 years. Ooh. That's a nice improvement. And done. So this one is currently able to hold 2,500. Let's see, garrison, 2,500 soldiers, and we have 1,100. We have 2,500 here. So let me think while I'll pause. $1168. 8. I'm able to transport
Fleet standing by.
240,
Fleet ready for action, sir.
300 a time. So that's 8 trips and it's full. And I still have... Okay, now it's at 3.
Ready for battle, sir.
Hey! Ah, poor pirate. I'm going to do that also. It's not
Victory!
even worse. It's not even worth the time. There's another pirate. That too isn't worth my time. So how's things going here? Yeah, pretty well, I think. My fleet is quite easily
Squadron is yours to command, sir.
able to pick things up. And up here. Looks like that's going well too. Just need to wait for the right convoy to drop in. Although
Ready to fulfill your commands, sir.
steel production is going to be better now.
Fleet ready for action, sir.
He's able to transport everything.
Fleet is awaiting your orders, sir.
So that one's got a full crew.
Fleet ready for action, sir.
That one's got nothing. Those are the special ships. So yeah.
What is your command?
Now it's transporting 37 people now. Ah, 37 goods. I don't see any problems happening here. Oh, wait. Ship yards. Upgrade.
Fleet ready for action, sir.
They really are having problems with patrolling areas. Okay, another fleet.
Fleet standing by.
Ah, him. That's my last fleet. Wow, I'm at it. So that's going to take a while. Got the flutes. Frigates 60-30. First and third ship of the line 45. 60-30 for the snow. And missing ships. So it's going to take a while before we actually are going to get Dingeman August. I was about to say, it's going to take a while before we're going to get new ships.
Squadron ready for action, sir. Do you have new orders? Squadron ready for action, sir. Squadron waiting for command, sir.
Would be
New
so
orders.
nice, but yeah, this is an old game.
Fleet standing by.
But it would
Fleet
have
is
been
yours to command, sir. Squadron
nice.
is yours to command, sir.
that the moment you had a retiring commander, you would able to use the message to actually
Fleet is awaiting your orders, sir. Fleet
check
standing by,
fleet.
sir.
There he is. Sailing to Amsterdam. Okay, where is it? Pretty close.
Fleet standing by, sir. The fleet is at your service.
Crap, I removed.
Fleet waiting for command, sir.
There you are.
Heading for home.
So both my major trading convoys have a new captain. The only way for me to notice things was because I saw the portrait flashing. That it changed. That's it. Otherwise,
Fleet standing by.
I wouldn't have had a clue.
Understood. Fleet standing by, sir.
To figure out which captain it actually was.
Fleet ready for action, sir. Fleet standing by. This will make us a fortune.
Solved. And with this I completely lost what I was talking about before. Yeah, I remember I said that it would be nice if you would be able to click at the message and immediately transfer to the fleet. The captain did retire, because, or at least have it popping up like
Fleet
this,
is awaiting your orders, sir.
because that would give you a clue. That's number one. But since this is an old game and some parts are hard code, just like this part, there's no option to actually deal with it. The other thing I was doing was checking this cutter will be available from 1600, and cutters are warships having light cannons, so that's a bit of a problem. 240, 120, 120 compared to the back, also light cannons, but 340, 150, 150. So if we start comparing those, 100 crew, 40 minimum, 25 crew, 10 minimum, 5 soldiers, 10 soldiers, hit points 400, 300 because the hull and sails 150 for both. So a cutter is doing 14 knots, the back is doing 12. So looking at all of this, it's the reason why I think the Sebek is the superior ship. Yes, it is 2 knots slower compared to the cutter, but stronger hull, stronger rigging, slightly more cargo space, and more ammunition. So with all of that, the ship is actually able to survive more, and it's having better opportunities to survive. No, not survive. Well, yes, in a way to survive. The morale drop because 100 crew will have less morale dropping as 25. I mean, if you lose 5 men here, you lose 20% of your crew. If you lose 5 men here, it's 5% of your crew. And I don't know what the calculation is for the morale drop, but if I see 5 of my friends dying and knowing there are only 19 others left, then I wouldn't be happy. If I see 5 of my friends or 5 of my crew members dying, knowing there are still 95 of us, yeah, I wouldn't be happy. But I wouldn't fear for my life compared to stuff. So, with that in mind, the snow, the cutter may be looking as a better ship, but it really isn't that much. Impacts, as it already said, impacts. So one Sebek have to fight multiple cutters to get done. Basically, it says it here. So yes, Sebek is for me the better ship. Now we were checking. Indian man we already did. Frigates 1630, so that's also a late game ship. A lugger 1625. It's going to be the replacement of the bark. Wait a minute, a brig 1650. It's ocean going ship, I think. Doesn't actually say so. Yeah, it's ocean going. very easy to check because it does show up in Amsterdam, while a cog and a cutter won't. So a lugger is 60 cargo in 1625, and 5 years later you get a ship with 70 cargo, 50 knots, 12 knots. But 16 cargo is a lot less as 120, and 120 cargo for 120 gold. Now wait a second, I'm comparing it with the wrong ship. 60 cargo, 12 knots, 80 gold for a lugger, 50 cargo, so actually it's going to replace the bark. 1625. Then we got a schooner, which is really late ship, but cargo amount is terrible. Absolutely terrible. The 16 speed is nice, but 45 cargo. I'm currently doing 120, and I will replace the flute by an Indian man who's doing 160, yes, at 10 knots. And that is going to be replaced by a ship doing 60% speed, but 45. Let it sink in. That's a quarter, almost a quarter, a little bit under 25% of what I'm doing with one Indian man. So for one Indian man, I need 4 luggers. At some point my fleets are going to use 5 Indian men, times 2 is 10. And I have to use 4 to 1. That's 40, not lugger, 40 schooners to replace 2 fleets. Yes, it's 60% faster. So I can in general say that the 45 will add 60%, which is 22 and a half, 50%. Plus 4.5, 26. So in general I'm doing 60, 70, let's say 70 cargo with the schooner for one trip with an Indian man. 70 times 2 is 140, so I will at least need 2 Indian men, at least 2 for 1. So that's still 20 schooners. It's the fastest ship, that's for certain. But it's no. Cargo amount is terrible. If I upgrade it, it will become 50. But even at that point, it's still terrible. I'm not even certain if I'm going to do that. Although in the end, yeah, cost-wise, I may be able to do that without a problem. But it's available at 1610, so we'll see. And the last one is a sloop, which is basically a cutter built for cargo, but still 20 cargo, 12 knots, 1600. So if I will use a sloop to replace those, 20% faster, right? 2 knots compared to 10, but 20 cargo, which is not even half of what I have here. So some ships at some point will be really disappointing. I may not even use them. Which is actually a bit regrettable, because from what I remember from my history lessons and my interest in the old sailing times, is that at some point the schooners were actually a very large ship set up for speed to transport stuff fast from the East and West Indies back to Europe. So the Indian men were slow traveling, heavily armed ones. The schooners were fast traveling, barely armed ones, or even unarmed ones, because each and every square cubic centimeter, or cubic inch for the people who don't know what it is, but every piece of the volume was used to transport cargo. So 45 cargo on a ship like that doesn't make sense. The 16 speed does, but this doesn't. A courthouse, a courthouse, a courthouse, and a courthouse. Now let's see if I'm able to upgrade the stuff. At least we're doing something useful. Gold smelter under construction. The smelter can be done. Good. Because that would cut out on this. Another diplomatic order. I would start getting this out of the way. And same most likely. No, not over there, but it doesn't really matter much. Coffee. 42,000 gold for some coffee? Must be a very expensive brand. Good enough brand though. I think somebody feels threatened. Yep, they do. Because I don't even ask for something in return, and they pay up. But currently it's once again a 3-to-1 situation. Which means at some point those four will start to form another alliance to make sure they're able to deal with the Danish, the Dutch and English. Or should I say Dutch, English and Danish, aka dead. It's not a dead alliance, but we will bring death. September 93, 41,000. Yeah, but look at the amount of buildings. Makes sense. Shipyard in Beauport complete. This is what I meant, it doesn't take me to it. small smelter in Nova Zealandia. $1,100 gold. Jeez. I also need to adjust
Squadron standing
something
by.
here.
Trading route set.
Because if I keep removing the tobacco leaves, I may actually run into a problem. Commander gained a level.
Fleet waiting for command, sir.
It's quite fast actually. Excellent. No, we have another commander.
We are ready for action, sir.
Isaac tegelkamp. Here we go
Squadron
again.
is awaiting your orders, sir. Squadron waiting for command. Squadron is awaiting your orders. Squadron standing by.
First priority, always
What is
take
your command?
as much with you as you can.
Heading out, sir.
He was at 275 and now at 330. But I certainly miss out that give me your colony or I'll kill you kind of option in diplomacy. Which is a shame. Higher population. I got 90 a month. That's it. So how am I able to get a higher population?
Fleet standing by. Heading for trading route.
Am I able to get a higher population if I'm unable to pick up more settlers for my colonies as what I currently have, which is actually based upon average morale of my colony. So I have a 91 morale in my colony. Never mind. We knew that, but they're all happy, they're all overjoyed, so don't think there's any problem with them.
Squadron is awaiting your orders, sir.
Maximum is 20,000 or 25, so but yeah, with 2 hubs picking up colonists, it's a little bit harder to get everything going well. I'm still picking up some colonists by the look of things, so 20. Okay. And still bringing colonies, so I don't see that much of a problem. Just need to keep an eye on my colony level. Because this one, as soon as it gets to 25, I have to stop importing colonies. Same goes for Beauport. Kingston is already at 25,000. So is Mobile. Oh, wait a sec. You're right, 11,000. I don't think that's going to be possible.
We are waiting orders, sir.
No passengers, okay.
Yes, sir.
And no passengers. So that's going the way it should. A new silver smelter, okay, just left that spot. So, smelt silver is dropping, which is good. Daar polder. And that's going fine too. Right, so it looks like everything is okay except for this. I won't be able to do this mission. Not really that much of a problem.
Fleet standing by, sir.
Constable, Marine Officer.
The fleet is at your service.
Doesn't have any. Yes, everything is going fine. I'm still making profits. Just have to wait 4 years before we're getting another ship. And in the meantime, prepare for another war. East Denmark is safe. But it's pretty clear they don't like me much. Because they're all forming an alliance with Denmark instead of with me. $59,700 for some silver ore. Let's check. Done.
The enemy is engaging us, sir.
So now I do see a galleon, and it's attacking. Can't see. Let's see, Stoffel.
Ready to fulfill your commands, sir.
And there's not a single of my patrolling ships in sight. At least not a big one. So, with all of that done, and for the time being no further options to actually build something or expand things, can't upgrade those. Forts can't be done yet. Indian Affairs Office doesn't need it. The Palace, but that's 1600, so that's another 4 years waiting. Yeah, I can upgrade the tavern, but I don't think the bishop would like that. Oh wait. That would boost morale even more. No, theater. Wait, did I build it? No, I didn't. To build it, to build it, Kingston. Theater. And that's it. Let's check missions. Fort complete. Ula Sautik, Beauport, Clara Polder, and Cotillas. Okay. So I can build. No, I can't build the next level fort over there. Also, because my morale is going up again. I get 95 colonists instead of 91, so that's another improvement. So all in all, it's going fine, and with an hour gone, although it doesn't feel like that. With an hour gone, I think this is it for now. We have 4 years to go before we get another building and or other ships, so there's not much I can do about that. Yeah, I can speed up the game to double speed, but even that is not really useful. So I'll end it here. Thanks for watching. I do hope you've been enjoying it, although I wasn't doing that much actually. And I'm afraid that for some time we won't be doing that much either. Still, I do hope you've been enjoying it. And I hope to see you next week. Have a good week. Stay safe. Goodbye.